Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is James right here. Just have a conversation. I like to make videos about pop culture, society, world issues, so we can live in harmony through having these conversations, and so that way we can love each other more. Now, I want to make this video real quick. I had an idea in my head because I was listening to the radio about gun violence, and I think I have a possible solution. And this is just off the top of my head. A lot of these gun owners are always talking about, you're not going to take my guns, you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that. The Constitution says I have the right to bear arms and all of that type of stuff there, and I can have my gun and I can do what I want with it. Granted, got it, gotcha. No, I don't hear any gun owners saying what I want to do or what can I do in order to help the system or to help me keep my gun or help me do this or whatnot like that. And I have a possible idea that what I have a possible idea to help deter the possible shootings, to help deter all these crimes that are happening with churches and school children and suicides and things like that. How about these gun owners? Do you think it'd be a good idea for gun owners to, in their communities, volunteer their time, however much they can stand, just like volunteering anywhere else? Do you think it'd be a good idea for them to volunteer their time? City, state, federal, even U.S. Marshal, however much time they can do, 3 hours a day, 1 day a week for 8 hours. If they're retired, as much time as they want, etc. So that way, they're protecting the community that has violent crimes in it, and so that way, the gun that someone else in the house might get a hold to won't be able to get a hold to it, because there have been suicides by people in the house who weren't the gun owner and who the gun owner said, I always have my safe locked up, or the one time I didn't have my gun locked up, that person committed suicide. Or that person, the one time I didn't have my gun locked up, that person did their business and caused a rampage. So my solution is this. How about the people who own the guns do volunteer work, city, state, federal, watch over the communities and whatnot like that, and with the time, they can take a class at their local law enforcement agency, city police, county police, state police, U.S. Marshal, whatever, and they can use that as either a second income. They want to do that. They can cash it out every month, just like Uber. Or they can use the money, they can use their time as a tax break at the end of the year, however they want the money. So, so compensation can be either a once a month paycheck as for being a volunteer law enforcement officer, or it can be a tax break, however the person wants to do it. Because honestly, I think if people want communities safe, I think people have to help. I'm not saying people are required to help. I'm just saying I think it'd be a good idea to keep the community safe. People should help, because the police cannot be everywhere at the same time. And truth be told, there are some police departments and law enforcement agencies who are losing officers because of, especially Seattle, because I live in Tacoma, Washington. Because Seattle right now, I think, is losing officers because of the rampant crime, and they're cuffed, for lack of a better word, because they can't arrest people because the free injection sites, and they literally can't be everywhere at the same time, because there's literally some places in America literally don't have enough officers to respond to the amount of crime that's happening. So do we think it's a good idea for law-abiding citizens of firearms to volunteer time once a week, however time they can volunteer, to help the communities be safe and be prosperous, instead of them always saying, I'm a law-abiding citizen, you're not taking my gun away, blah blah blah. The Constitution is fine, but at the same time, you're saying things, but you're not giving solutions. You're telling us what you want to do and what you're not going to do, but you're not giving solutions. Me, I've never been a gun owner. I was in the military for 7 years. I served my country. I happened to have been required to fire a weapon every so often, an M16. I don't plan on being a gun owner anytime soon. I'd rather use these or a Louisville Slugger to handle my business. So I just want to give a possible solution. That's another thing. I don't smoke weed either, but I know some of the weed laws. So I just want to know what you guys think. Do you think that'd be a possible solution that gun owners volunteer their time to help keep the community safe? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe to this channel. I talk about this stuff all the time. This is off the top of my head that I think maybe we'll want to consider. Love you guys.